and want information concerning bond hearings, 954-739-5600. If you are in deportation or you want to file papers to obtain permanent residence in the United States, 954-739-5600 for a consultation, or at reggaelawyer@hotmail.com. Thanks to Johnny Brand for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Safari Shipping in Lauderdale has moved, but we haven't gone far. Our new Lauderdale Lakes home is located at 3501 to 3503 Northwest 19th Street. Same neighborhood and same shipping service to the Caribbean. Yes, Safari Shipping's Lauderdale office has moved. Our new office is at 3501 to 3503 Northwest 19th Street in Lauderdale Lakes, 954-581-4655. WZOP thanks Safari Shipping for
more info, hit us up at WZOPradio.com.
When the game gets rough and this life that seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When the sound becomes an occupation, don't let it erase the smile from your face, make we talk.
Good afternoon. We're listening from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean. This is WZPP 96.1 FM and the WZOP 92.7 FM. This morning, we're supposed to have a special guest in. I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen him or heard from him, but we're going to continue with our local talk. I'm also live on my YouTube channel. Good afternoon to all my listeners on YouTube. Are you hearing me clearly? I'm pretty much sure you are. This morning, there's so many things going on. I see we're in the police has seized some cocaine in Hanover, $14 million and 7 people arrested. I see the JCF has received $428 million in grant from Japan. So many things going on in the island and in the Caribbean. Good morning, Mr. Luke George. You're live on WZPP. Good morning, Luke. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, Luke.
Morning, Mr. Tavares. You and your audio.
Yes. Luke, welcome to WZPP Radio. There are so many things going on in Jamaica. This morning you heard about the seizure of some cocaine, and our children are being kidnapped left, right, and center, and slaughtered left, right, and center. Tell me something, Luke. You're a human rights activist. What is your views and what is going on?
A country in turmoil that is devoid of leadership, a vision, and persons who have really used the offices of governance to enrich themselves and have left a big void for the people who they were elected to serve. And this is what happens when an election is called and people sit on the peripheries and not get involved. So you look at it that, I mean, you hear about the seizures, the cocaine file, and if you look at it, you say, boy, I prefer them trying to sell cocaine, although it might not be the right thing to say, Jeffrey. Mm-hmm. When you look at the other options that they're using now to enrich themselves, which is human trafficking and organ sourcing, then you say, I would have chosen the less of the evil. And it only shows that there is a real desperate need for people to see a better quality of life. And so when the state does not present that opportunity, this is when criminal entity comes in now and they plant themselves like a mole, really. And what they are is really like malignant cancer on the society, by taking disadvantage of people suffering and their situation. So it's a clear indication of a bankrupt system of governance that has not worked for the people. But it's time for the people themselves to get up and speak to the powers that be. You can't sell out the election. You can't sell out your vote for $5,000 and expect anything to change, because nothing will change if they know that at the next election they can't put the extra $1,000 a year. You must vote on policy and you must vote on development, and it's time for the people to stand up for themselves.
Luke, let me ask you this, Luke. But you have the children's services in Jamaica, like, Betty and Blaine and all of them. Is it that they're not doing anything to assist our children?
What can they do? These are NGO community that are poorly funded. The diaspora, I heard Mr. Gracie from the southeast of the diaspora talking about he's a surrogate for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's a crying shame that Mr. Gracie didn't say, I'm a surrogate for the people of Jamaica. In other words, there are a number of NGOs in Jamaica that are providing vital service. Hear the Children Cry, no doubt. It is the Hear the Children Cry that has caused the society to have created the Ananda Alert and the police to the plight that the 24 hours period may be the critical 24 hours if you can rescue that child from the hands of their abductors. But it is an NGO that is scarcely funded by corporate Jamaica. And Betty Ann has had to travel the length and breadth of the United Vision. So there's a lot of talks when you hear people about the diaspora, corporate Jamaica, where they put their money. They don't fund small NGOs in Jamaica that are trying to make an inroad. And so you can only go so far and no further. The money that the diaspora raise, they tend to want to give it to the government of Jamaica, although they turn around and say they feel prostituted. So like the voters in Jamaica, who gets nothing, no representation, but are used, they get $6,000 and members of parliament can come out, going poor today and come out with 600 acres of land. We should enrich them and their family. We have to stop, think about what it is that we want to see, and start to put our money and our time where we're going to get the maximum of return. State runs home in Jamaica. You have had Annandale, where the children were put in state-run home and they burned to death. And as them said, dead man tell no tales. Their story, their half of the story will never be told. There are state-run homes where children have been sexually assaulted so badly that they're there and they're infected with all kind of STDs and are neglected by the people that are in there. So Jeffery Tavares, the NGOs can put up a fight, but when you look at how they will cripple you, how they will go after you for taxation, how they come at you, people tend to want to be quiet nowadays because sometimes we just don't have enough of the oomph in us to fight the state, because the truth of the matter, there's not enough of us doing it. So I commend people like Betty and Blaine. I grew up at her tutelage. I grew up as a child knowing her to be a fierce advocate, and there are so many that you can think of, but they really need help.
So Luke, you're telling me now that the government of Jamaica just sit down idly by and allow so many things to happen where children in state care are having sexually transmitted disease. As I say, when a gentleman from the United States came down there in some program, and you don't hear nothing about it. He was, sexually assaulted the young ladies, and you hear nothing about it from the Jamaican authorities. Did you hear anything about that, Mr. George?
Look, Jeffrey, my grandaunt usually say, if every truth should talk street and they know that mash up. Jamaica has not had any government in the last, what I would say, 7 decades. What we have had is dictators and Alibabas and the 40 thieves. Look, if you look at the sheer number of people who have gone to Sissoko for sexual committed offenses, and sometimes even members of the security forces are implicated in matter. There was one young lady in Harborview who was abducted by an older policeman in a white bus in the dead of day, and to date her body has not been found. So you don't know exactly who or what is benefiting from all of this. But it must be an organization, because so much has happened and so much has been pushed underneath the rugs. And this is why you need a robust civil society group that is not dependent on any individual, but is properly poised to take on the issues and be funded. I am delighted that Rattigan has started to do a fund for legal representation, because that in and of itself will wipe you out of house and pocket. But that's just one aspect. Then there is the social aspect of it, because when you have to take a child from an abusive situation, where do you take that child? What protections are you able to give to that child? If you take a child from one of those garrison areas, for instance, who the Don has now said, I would like to have sex with him or her, and you have to relocate that child, and you're taking the security concern, where do you actually house that child? And how does that child begin to live a normal life with all of the protection that you have to put in? And with the thought that the state is in collusion with criminal entity, who do you turn to? So the country needs a redirection. And the Jamaican people have to choose the path that they want to go down, because these are super slope and we're going down them very fast. Mr. Tavares, very, very fast. When COVID ended, we were told that 7,000 children did not return to school. Do we know if these people are now recruited for the gangs? Are they being recruited by the people who are exporting ganja? Will these be the people who go out and recruit the young ladies and the young men who might be sold for organ donation? What is the situation with the young lady in Portmore that was abducted and her throat cut? Was her abductors trying to get her organs for somebody in the international market, the Dubai market, one of the European market that needs these body parts? So there's a lot to be desired, and it makes our security force look inept. Like they cannot manage what are the new emerging culture that is taking place in our society. So I believe that this is when communities must get back together, and we must determine our own self-governance, what it is that we need to see happening in communities and what we will not live with. Because there was a time in Jamaica when, and it is still happening in some rural areas, like in St. Mary, if you go there, you're outside and you're up, them tend to leave you with a scar, so you remember that you don't come back there because they're not clear. We have to determine, I'm not pushing violence out, But we have to determine what it is that we will accept. And this is where the parents in inner city communities and uptown communities, because we tend to talk about inner city, like the people in Cherry Garden and Beverly Hills and Smokyville, they are not in scamming as well. They are in some big things, because if you look at SLA, these are no small people. These are educated people who you wonder what would possess them to want to take other people's money. So you have to...
George, George, I'm glad you touched on the SSL saga, because you haven't heard a word from the Minister of National Security, nor from the Minister of Finance. I asked the Minister of Finance at a town hall meeting with the Jamaican ambassador in Washington. I asked him the question that he told the people of Jamaica, that the FBI is in Jamaica to investigate the SSL fraud. And I asked the gentleman who was the Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark, I said, can you tell the people of the diaspora and indeed the Jamaican people, is the FBI's in Jamaica? The minister went around Negro Point and back to Moran Point. And he hasn't answered the question or no, George. So is it not the people of Jamaica must... Go ahead.
But Tavares, the clear answer that you need to ask the US Embassy. They are at liberty to say, because I am of the opinion that there are no FBI, there are no foreign entity except for probably our forensic auditing firm, which I'm told that is not one of the top ones in the UK that is looking at it. But what you need to go back to is that in 2018, the then PNP government was advised that SSL was in trouble. And then the Jamaica Labour Party subsequently took succession of government, and the documents were still there advising of the problem. Hence, the Prime Minister is said to have withdrawn his money. And I'm a little bit surprised that there is not a bigger campaign outside of our media. I was looking at something from the US media where the commentator said, boy, Jamaica is such an unsafe place for investment right now, because imagine they could have done such a deadly blow to their fastest runner, Usain Bolt. But I would love to hear if the United States Embassy could confirm if their government was asked to assist with the investigation of SSL, especially because it may have had foreign currency, and that some of the trading platforms would have been in the United States. And what were the finding of those? Because this is one of the things I don't understand. A bright man like Nigel Clark make public utterances but cannot sustain or demonstrate that the government is fulfilling their mandate in bringing the perpetrator to justice, not because of just Usain Bolt, but just to think of the magnitude of it and how we look on the world stage, that our government would want to make sure that this thing is brought fully into question and no resources is spared to demonstrate that we will protect investors, both locally and international, but more so, we will not allow one of our own to go back impoverished, because poor Usain started out down there in Trelawny, not knowing that one day Master God will let it open such a door, and then to work so hard to have yours taken away. And the question that comes to mind, why don't somebody take away Andrews or Mark Golding's leeching why we don't see people playing with those people money? Is it because they are born to greatness and the rest of us are the animals that are created equal, but some more so than others? So it's really a sad day that you're talking about people having to find alternative mechanism to survive in, and there are just some greedy people who believe that by selling drugs and destroying lives, that is going to enrich them. But I have a message. There is a God, and he doesn't like ugly. So you may look prosperous now, but the time is going to come when you're going to wish that you never saw that white substance. And by the way, how does that drug come into Jamaica? Is it still coming through Haiti? Is it why so many people in Portland may be getting rich? Question. And is it why some people are going to fight to be MPs for life in those areas? Because that is what is going to fund
the next election.
Well, you can say next election, a lot of our private intentions, and so why you see so many beach in Portland might be privatized is because you're going to make it such a special place for those who are near and dear to you and the rest of Jamaica after suffer.
Listeners and viewers, Mr. George is talking about a $14 billion cocaine seizure in Hanover over the weekend. And we're talking about the whole SSL saga. And, in no other modern democracy, in the United States or any other Caribbean nation, a fraud of how much $1 billion take place. And you hear nothing from the Prime Minister of Jamaica. You hear nothing from the Minister of National Security. You only hear from the Minister of Finance. And nobody update the people of Jamaica pertaining to the SSL saga. Is it that we must sit down in a country where the powers may be has no respect for the Jamaican people, George?
Well, the Prime Minister seems to be taking painstaking than on this recent poll. So his focus is not to have Dan Anderson, who is a credible, independent thinker who offers a service of analyzing and telling people what are happening in terms of our nation politics. But Mr. Tavares, I made no apology from the PJ Party's administration, Bruce Golding and Portia Simpson Miller. The country has been going down, and nobody seems to be a nationalist anymore. Everybody seems to just go there and they survive the 2 or the 18 years. They come out richer than they ever were. They form alliances with both international and local business places, and they keep on multiplying in riches. And when you look at the 75% of Jamaica who has given up their life and believe that one of the 2 political tribes is going to advance the basic human rights, better housing, better education, a better way to earn, a better quality of health. And we have lied to ourselves as a people, and I think I can't blame politicians, because if they come marketing themselves and we keep on buying, it's not them, it's just that they are very good at the art of manipulation. But for Jamaica to have...
Mr. George, hold that point for me.
Caribbean.
Luke, hold that point for me.
So greatly admired by the Africans.
Luke, hold that point for me, Luke. Luke, hold that point for me, Luke, George. Hold that point for me. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZOP 92.7 LP FM.
We're not the airline, but we can take you to the islands every Sunday at Island Vibe Sunday. At Blue Martini in the Galleria Mall. Enjoy happy hour from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Enjoy live reggae music with the Visions Band from 8 p.m. until midnight. And dance music by DJ Mikey Mine. It's a vibe, a cool chill vibes. Island Vibe Sundays at Blue Martini in the Galleria Mall. For VIP reservations, 954-529-4605. WZOP would like to thank Blue Martini for their contribution to this station. The right tires for the road and Express Tire Plus. Express Tire Plus, aka the Pit Stop, at 2496 Southwest 57th Avenue in West Park. Simple patch and plug, new and used tires, high-speed balance and rotation, alignment check, and more. We do it all at Express Tire Plus at 954-588-1140. WZOP would like to thank Express Tires for their kind contribution to this station. Strengthen the link with your family back home in Jamaica with TopUpFlow.com. The 7-day and 15-day plans come with more data and talk than ever. 8 gigabytes and 40 minutes with the Flow 7-day plan, or 10 gigabytes and 70 minutes of international talk with the Flow 15-day plan. Available exclusively on TopUpFlow.com.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Do you want to talk about what's happening in your community or share your thoughts on national issues? Then tune in to Make We Talk Tuesdays with yours truly, Jeffery Tavares. This and every Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Join the conversation by calling 876-372-8446 or 876-225-9478 on YouTube at Roots FM Jamaica and Facebook at Roots FM JA. That's Make We Talk this and every Tuesday on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
It's been a long time coming, but I know. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend.
Do you need graphic design services? Or maybe you need branding for your business? How about multimedia production services? Contact Browns Media and Graphics at 876-877-1870. Browns Media and Graphics, developing your ideas, creating your style.
The time to change the system to a fixed election date is now. The time to change the system to a fixed election date is now. Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. This will bring greater certainty to the political process. And by the way, the date will be a date after the budget and not before. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison.
Skills, we would like to hear from you. CVs can be emailed to wzppradio@gmail.com or 954-870-7956. That's wzppradio@gmail.com or 954-870-7956.
For more info, hit us up at wzppradio.com.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this down becomes an ugly place.
Welcome back to WZPP 96.1 FM and WZOP 92.7 FM. We've been listening, watching from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean. This is Make We Talk with yours truly, Jeffery T. I'm speaking with my good friend Luke George out of Jamaica, community activist and human rights activist. Luke, how you doing? Welcome back to the program.
Yes, Jeffery Tavares. Yes, I was concluding a point that we used to be the most admired country right through the lens and breadth of Africa, just right around the world. People know us because we were always so forward thinking in our thought. We were right there with the liberation of Zimbabwe and other African countries. We were there fighting with the South African people in apartheid. We were there with the people from Ghana to stand up against their oppressors. And here is a country that used to refine oil and sell it to the rest of the world. Here's a country that had electricity and a proper toilet system before our colonizers, the British. And here's a country now that is, by all standards, not doing as well as it ought to have done. And it's not as if Jamaica lacks bright people, but what I want to say, and I make no apology, it lacks bright people with integrity and a strong nationality that will put country above self and know that once the country overall does well, we all can benefit. The absolute poverty that the Jamaican people are suffering, it don't have to be so. But if we think we're going to change anything when we give these guys 5 years, and it is almost like at the end of some 18 and some 12, some 18 years and some 10, that we're going to change anything if we don't demand more from the people who go in for office and keep their feet to the fire. Then nothing Jeffery Tavares is going to get better, because more and more you're finding that with less people voting and more $6,000 trying to vote, we will keep on getting what we don't want. That is not delivering to the people of Jamaica. Look at education in Jamaica. Look at health. Look at the ridiculous amount of money that we pay for electricity. Look at the roads that the farmers have to travel on, and in a drought, look at it that we have rivers, wells, springs, and yet still we have not come up with any creative ways of using what that God has given us to make sure that, look at the cost for import, and look at what we're exporting. Right, and look at the level of crime in a way. You say you can't hide in Jamaica, because Jamaica is just a little dark on the map. You understand? They say, are you that Jeffrey? Are you that? You know, your mother have your dog. I know you're there at Moran Point. Yes. That we are all sort of connected in this country, and just look at the level. And I'd like to say to the criminals of Jamaica, when they're done with look terrible? Is it that you want us to become Haiti, or do you want us to become El Salvador or even Colombia? Because why would you destroy something? Is it that you don't care about anything than your enrichment? And communities need to understand it has to be collective security for surety, because these people are not afraid to murder you, they're not afraid to rob you, they're not afraid to make you live in eternal fear. There are no Robin Hoods. There are no Robin Hoods. These are woodland criminals.
Something, Luke, a lot of people may be saying that Luke and Jeffrey is just bringing down our country or whatever. How would you speak to something like that, Luke? Because at the end of the day, go ahead.
Jeffrey,
yes,
I'm not beholden, nor is my mouth paid for by any of these people. I have to call a spade a spade. There are some people who will live in eternal brutishness and call it something else. They'll call it pamper treatment. They might be living in a Stockholm situation. I don't. I have to. This is my country. This is my country, it's your country, and so many other people who are not even born here. Do you know how many children of Jamaicans who are now, if you look at those who are applying for citizenship by descent, who comes here and they are totally in love with this place because it is so unique. It's like no other place. Do you know how many people who still made the mistake that when you said I'm from Trinidad or Barbados or the Bahamas, they said we're in Jamaica? That is because people are just so enthralled by the spirit of the Jamaican people, the resilience that a little boy from down in a West, down in a Trelawney, and a girl from out of Waterhouse in Shelley and say, or a Veronica from down in a Fear. So some place where we don't know because them are no brand name place, them are Kingston, them are Trenchtown, where Bob Marley come from. Came and spellbound the world to believe how wonderful the Jamaican people are. And when I look at the poor performance of our civil servants, our churches, our civil society group, everybody playing to enrich themselves, very few people still committed to the idea that Jamaica may, under God, one day will fulfill our purpose and play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. There's so much that Jamaica has to offer outside of the food, the culture. The sport, there is so much yet, Jeffrey, that is undiscovered about this beautiful but broken island of ours. And we need some real players. We need some real people who will see Jamaica not as a business to capitalize from her, but to allow her to flourish. That she in turn will take care of our people. And this is not a dream. So I don't have to tell you, don't have to listen to me. I don't have to listen to you. I would hope that like how you remain eternal, you are an eternal optimist, that you will remain an eternal optimist. But don't talk to me because thank God, the stairway to heaven don't go through your yard, so you can't let me off from heaven. There are some people.
Look, George, in the couple of minutes that we have leave, let us touch on the whole constitutional reform. Members of the diaspora continue giving to Jamaica because of their family members and everything like that. And when these parliamentarians come up here or come to the United States or wherever they go to, they end up collecting money to go and run their campaign. But yet they can't put a member of the Jamaican diaspora on the constitutional reform committee. You're a Jamaican living in Jamaica. Pardon me?
I wouldn't put them either.
Why?
Because if you just, this is what you just said. Again, remember when we say the voters vote every 5 years with the hope that things will change. Recently on another program with you, we were getting to the stage where Don Anderson was giving an analysis, his analytic view on the political landscape. And Dr. Francis brought it up. But you see, one of the things that we must be brutally honest with, there are too many people in the Jamaican diaspora who say they want to help the country, but still maintain a political alliance with one of the two tribes. And instead, and I was going to say before we got cut off in that program, Jeffery Tavares, I wonder if the diaspora could do a poll with Dan Anderson to find out the reach of what has happened for the Jamaican people over the years. Because again, Peace and Grace is on stage, and he is the Southeast, the Southern region representative, and saying he is a surrogate to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He's not a surrogate to the Jamaican people, because a lot of what is happening, the contribution of the diaspora, the Jamaican people don't know. They don't. So when you use this big title, the diaspora, people are wondering, who the hell are these people? And yet still, every member of the diaspora comes from a community in Jamaica. And there are community organizations in these communities.
Yes.
How much of the support that the diaspora has amassed has gone to those efforts? So people can say, you know, Jeffrey left Jamaica so long, and now Jeffrey never even remember we can could have driving Lamborghini in America, but if medical supply come get. Sometimes these things come and nobody knows. Just like how the US government gives Mr. Holness money, and it's on big international TV, you get $30 million. Well, me think I 30 million, I could have more, I could have less. And the Jamaican people don't even know what that money was given to. And I heard that it was supposed to go to youth engagement for at-risk youth.
Yes, the VP of the United States gave the Prime Minister, I think it was $40-something million or $30-something million to help the at-risk youth in our country. And the fact of the matter is, you hear nothing about it. Con a pong.
And so, to me, the diaspora needs to rethink their position, Jeffrey. Because here's what it is. You know, one party, you know, who could have been the two political parties it was from, the Cash Fat Party of Jamaica, the Supreme Venture. It could beat any of them. That means that people put their money, their $20 every day on the 6 or 7 pound that is played. Not quite sure how much pound I'm going to play, but I am getting there where I still have to start play cash pot and go put in the lotto ticket, hoping that I will escape the swap heap of poverty. But the reality, Jeffrey, is that we can't keep on doing things. The diaspora needs to divorce itself from the political system of Jamaica. Yes. It has not worked. And it's unfortunate that there are members of the diaspora who are mouthpiece for the government of Jamaica, which is oppressive to the people of Jamaica. Because you can't tell me, say, a country of 4 million in a Jamaica, almost 4 million in the United States, almost 4 million in the UK, almost 4 million in Canada, almost 4 million in African countries. There are remote countries in the world that Jamaicans are making an invaluable contribution. And you want to tell me, say, we can't get our act together? Something is fundamentally wrong. And people, bright people must get into a room and say, look, let's put this aside. What does it take to save Jamaica? How do we reform the health system there? Because if we were to go back there, we could not go to the existing one. And it's those people in the diaspora thought that the government of Jamaica loved them. These are the things that they will change. Let us reform the education system and let us catch young people before crime becomes lucrative to them and attractive. We make sure that the boy don't go from basic school to high school, can't read and write, and they expect choose any other big career other than criminality. Let us fix the economy, that the Jamaican people will not be robbed by its bank and by the big name people in Jamaica. But we're going to set up, we're going to do a cooperative in every constituency, where every well-thinking constituents can put in a sum of money and be a part of a collective funds, and it helps to provide you with those things. You have to get a bigger vision. Yeah. You have to get a bigger vision where the Jamaican people can feel like them can go. And then what I have said, and I will not back down from it, have the diaspora ever put a policy document to deal with the fundamental areas in any developing country? Put it together and say to the Jamaican people, here is an alternative to how your country is being run. All it is, Jeffrey, wishes, your task force, let the people push your task force, because you see, when you go into communities and you build relationship with people and them know that Jeffery Tavares care about them, you don't need no PR firms to push say government now do nothing for the people, because on every street corner you got here. If I'm not for the diaspora who they eat, if I'm not for the diaspora who they get healthcare, government will have to stop at that point. Nobody has to beg them a seat on any state-run community committee. And if you are giving money to political campaign, but they are not recognizing your donation by creating the means, then it means like the Jamaican voters, you are being underserved, and it's time that you change gear. So if you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. But I believe that everything is possible. I believe in the Jamaican people. I believe that we have come out of a great amount of suffering, but the human spirit is always energized and ready for the change and to take on difficult challenges. But we need a catalyst to drive the people. We need genuine people around Jamaica to drive that change. Yeah? And it can't happen because Jamaica is still by and large a beautiful country. Yes. It still has the most fascinating set of people. It has the potential for greatness. You can imagine down there, so when them go build that stadium in a Trelawney, if that stadium was retrofitted, Jeffery Tavares dream with me, man. Yes. If it was retrofitted, and we could say to one of those NBA houses in the Chicago program, and then we build a set of housing units, and we said to them, look here, seasonal, when they don't want to train now, when they want a nice, warm, tropical island, they come down with the family, and we get physiotherapists and with doctors, and we get ladies in the areas trained who have culinary skill, and them can make them so, and then by that NBA company pay the government even say 500 million per month, just only, and all of that goes into rural farming, education, because everything that these people are eating. Can you just imagine the country that we have? And more than we have Nigel Clark, who believes that money answered all things. So, 200% free, but the people vote for you can't find food, Mr. Clark. But they have a vote back for you because them say, I have money at the talk. So we are slavery continues, but in a modern form. They're using our vote. They're using our votes to enslave us, and we need to use them to let them know that they They are not our masters. We stop bow to people. We didn't learn how to poison the slave owners. So we will make sure that at the end of 5 years, you serve your one term, and you may never grace the stage of the Jamaican political field. You look into the House of Representatives right now, and look who that is from Wapiki is the same dead stack of people. And they're not come out to them. They're not come out until then really
yes,
the offer.
Yes,
they're not all who have cancer. Now go on and they just sit down. They rather dead in there.
A wheelchair take them out. A wheelchair take them out.
They rather dead in there. And then we don't call Kappa to come take out them spirit.
And on that note, I will say thanks to Luke George, community activist and human rights activist in his own right. Luke, thank you for coming on to WZDP and the Make It Talk program.
My pleasure, and to you and your audience, I believe that, as I said, I am optimistic, pessimistic, but wonderfully believing that all things are possible. I have to see the coin for what side it is, but I encourage every Jamaican, get back into your communities, look at what is possible, help the people who really need help. Basic schools are in dire need of help. Dire need of help. The curriculum, the material, poor basic school picking up burn out like high school and primary school picking in the classroom. So I want to do a solar panel program for basic school that will reduce the cost of energy, give them AC rooms when it is needed, like here now in the summer, and basically create better play area with better learning material for them and programs that are going to help them. And we start to measure the success rate and as those children matriculate to another school and to support teachers. Because there are in all professions there are some exceptional teachers who have become surrogate parents, nurses, lawyers, doctors for those children. They are not given the recognition.
Yes.
While Clark believes that parliamentarian must get good pay, he doesn't believe that the person who made him into a Nigel Clark, apart from Marian, is that the teachers who enabled him to be such a bright young man that he should have gone in there and fight for those people in the trenches. There are teachers who have to make a decision between how much food items that they buy or to pay the utility bill because then you want JPS, lack of electrolyte, and sometimes not even gas. Them having a them cylinder. So I say shame on you, Mr. Clark. Shame on you. Shame on you. You are no 5-star general in our book because you are for the feelings of
no man. And on that note, we have to leave the look. It's for the Vimble of society. Luke George, thank you for coming on.
Jeffery Tavares.
Thank you. That was Luke George, community activist and human rights. This is where we're going to come to the end of another dynamic program, a very good program this afternoon. Join us tomorrow when we'll be joined by Ambassador to Interpol, Andy Mashaila. He will be on tomorrow to speak about trafficking, human trafficking in the Caribbean and, of course, in America. So join us then as we come to you tomorrow with yours truly, Jeffery T, on the Make It Talk program. Until you hear my voice again, may God bless and continue to listen to WZDP 96.1 FM and WZOP 92.7 FM.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. Breakfast now becomes an object place. Don't let it erase the spine from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self